everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day, and the three decks that I'm using on this Saturday morning are the Robin Wood Tarot, the Sacred Circle Tarot, and the Aquarian Tarot. And our first card for today is the Page of Swords, and what we have here is a young girl with blonde hair, and she's racing down a hill, a grassy hill, with a sword sparkling in her hands, which is stretched out in front of her. And she's going so quickly that her feet don't even seem to be touching the ground, as you can see there. The feeling I get from this very much is one of thoughts coming in really rapidly today. It's like, to some extent, we're really on the ball and we're really moving quickly in our minds. It's almost like a feeling of our minds racing, so they're flitting from one thing to another and not really sort of settling in a way. It's just this kind of very, very rapid movement. And this could also indicate for us today that we could be receiving some news or some kind of, I suppose, gossip in a way, but something that comes in very unexpectedly, very quickly, and kind of out the blue, really. And that is very much the feeling that this sort of gives me. I'm looking now, and I'm drawn to these clouds which seem to be forming a circle here, and this puts me in mind of almost a sort of the beginnings of a tornado. It's almost like we're kind of stood in the middle, in the bottom of a tornado, and it's whirring around us. So that also gives me this feeling of being at the center of extremely rapid thoughts, rapid news perhaps coming in, but it's all very sort of cerebral, it's all very on a mental level here. And our second card for today is the Six of Cups. Now, we saw this probably about a week ago now, and here we have this feeling again of things from the past. So this could in actual fact be the source of all this frenetic mental activity, is things from our past, emotions perhaps from our past, or emotional connections at least, sort of loved ones, popping up, raising their heads above the water, just as these six cups are doing. But what I'm very drawn to here, and the phrase that I'm getting in my head, is one of ghosts from the past. So these cups are quite ethereal in a way. They are not solid. You can see straight through them, and not because they're made of glass, but because they're almost made of smoke in a way. So they are very transparent and you can see through them. So there is an indication here today that the things that are likely to be coming back in for us are things that we do need to see through, and we need to look deep inside them and realize them for what they are, which is connections from the past, and then judge their value accordingly. Now, our third card for today is the Eight of Rods, and this is another card that we have had very, very recently. It's a card of rapid action, rapid communication, so it's a second indication today of rapidity and movement. And this isn't quite showing up on the camera like this, but as I look at this card sort of in the flesh, so to speak, it appears extremely monochrome to me. It's almost like it's in black and white. It's very grey. So what this gives me a feeling of very much is of kind of looking at an old film. It's almost like looking at an old black and white film. So there's an indication again of the past and of looking at things and communicating with people who were in our past rather than people who are current. So if we look at these three cards together, it's very interesting. We have the Page of Swords bringing very rapid thoughts, almost a whirlwind of thoughts coming rushing in towards us today. We have the Six of Cups bringing back ghosts from the past, old emotional connections, and things that we really need to see through and see for what they are. And we have communication, rapid communication, but again, this monochrome effect that I'm seeing indicates to me that this is something from the past that we're communicating with. It could be people from the past we're communicating with today. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day, and that, as always, you'll leave me some comments and let me know how these themes affected your day today. As always, I would like to wish everyone a really happy, joyous and successful day today, and love, light, blessings and faith to you all.